let's talk about ThredUp. I recently had to utilize their services, and I will not lie, after I sent my first bag and then did my research to see what the consensus is on, is it good, do you get anything, is it worth it, I was scared. Now that I've had a few bags processed, I just wanted to share my experience, review the good, the bad, some tips that I found, and just give another perspective that I didn't find when I was looking for the experience of people. I will say they do say that ThredUp changes their policies like at the drop of a hat, so maybe I just got lucky on the timing of when I sent everything. So I personally was reselling women's clothing and children's clothing. I have 2 boys and 2 girls, so I had a very wide range of sizes, not for women's. Actually, kind of. I did some maternity and they did list those. Let's go over the 30-pound rule. My first tip, if you order their bag, you will not be able to fit 30 pounds in the bag that they send you. I'll show you the size of it. So utilize that 30 pounds. They're going to take out your processing fee, you know, depending on if you do the premium route or the regular. The premium, I believe, is $34, so that's coming out. So you want to get as much as you can to them within that 30 pounds, which is a big box. I actually, fortunately, had some boxes that were big enough to do 30 pounds, and it's a lot of stuff. So I'm not worried about not hitting that $30 threshold. Pack it out as much as you can with either way that you go, the premium or the regular. I will also say my mindset sending things to ThredUp was, you know, I would send these things to Goodwill anyways. I was in a situation where it's better to have a few pennies for it if I can get it. The reason I used the premium bag was some of the stuff was so nice that I'm like, I would rather give this to a friend if they don't want it. So yes, please send it back to me. The only thing is, which I will show you, I don't even know. So this isn't a premium brand. Let me make sure my address isn't up here. Not that I'll be here long anyways, but okay. I sent them a pair of Burton pajamas. They were my daughter's favorites, and my bad, they don't accept intimates, which I guess pajamas fall under that category. I guess because some people sleep without underwear on. So they sent me just the pants back. My neighbor has a granddaughter who's this size, so that's why I stuck this stuff in the premium bag, but they just sent me the pants back. So that I'll just be sending to her. An example of some of the stuff that they sent back, Hannah Anderson pajamas. I mean, like, these would sell, like, you know, in a maybe not this time of the year. Maybe that's why. I sent quite a few of these Columbia buntings, and this is the only one that they didn't accept, and it's a very cute print. And now let me also say I regret sending Patagonia. I actually pulled some Patagonia pieces that I will be sending back to Patagonia because they have a worn wear program, and you will get much more from that than sending it to ThredUp. So yeah, there's little things that are annoying, but if you're in a situation where you were gonna send it to Goodwill anyways, I say send it to ThredUp. It's better to have a little money. I haven't had any payouts, but what I will say, I'm so just the platform of things. So love eBay. It's a wide reach. My prices for some of the things that I've now sent to ThredUp were even lower than what ThredUp is listing, but they're selling like so fast. I've probably have $20 or 20 items already sold on ThredUp. So it's a very good platform. I'm not really worried about they give you 90 days if you do the premium bag, and they give you, I believe, 60 days if you do the regular bag. So I think my only last thing that I'm a little disappointed in, so a few things. One of the items, they listed it as it's an unknown brand, or a brand they don't accept. It's actually Burton, and it has Polar Tech listed on the back, and they said that the brand is Polar Tech. It's not Polar Tech. That's a feature of the item. So that's a little frustrating, and they're not sending it back. There's also their own, to their discretion, they will list things that say, we can't accept this, but we're listing it to give it a second life. And it's under a category that says no earnings. So I'm not going to get money from if they do sell it. And they could have sent it back to me because I put it in that premium bag. So that's a little sus to me. I don't love that. Timing. Okay, so I touched on Worn Wear by Patagonia. I'll have to look through my email because maybe it's in junk. I haven't heard a peep from them. I sent my Canada Goose jackets to the Real, and they're still in the process of processing everything. ThredUp is fast. I mean fast. It may have to do with the fact that I'm in PA, and I think I was shipping it to a location in PA, but they get your bag, you get an email that they got your bag, they keep you updated, and it's just been a fast process, which is really nice. I did a little cheat because the day that I panicked, you can order 5 bags per day, and I knew I had way more than 5 bags to send back, so I used one of my other email accounts to order more bags, which in hindsight I should have just been patient, but I was just scared, and I was like, I gotta send this stuff. So that's my bad, but stuff is getting listed, stuff is selling. I appreciate that it's an option. So that's what I would say. If it's something where like you're trying to make a certain amount off of the things that you send, they list low. There's an option to increase it, but it doesn't seem to be working. I have a Sweaty Betty wetsuit, brand new, like for if you go surfing or whatever. I don't know, I just bought it. It was cute and I thought I'd surf one day. But they listed it as an unknown brand. Again, it's Sweaty Betty romper, and it's not a romper. And they list it to whatever price they listed it. I only get $2 if it sells. That's a little frustrating. So like I said, if you're in a situation where it's like it's better to have something rather than nothing, do it. It's fast, it's easy, and I guess it's good for the environment. That's what they always say. So as I get things back, I have either well, the stuff I'm getting back is good stuff, so I'm just giving it to people who can use it. And if I get anything that's not within a size range of someone I know, then just to Goodwill, and it's less of a thing that I have to pack up. So let me show you though, because I do have a few more things to pack up. I know my address is on this bag somewhere, so let me just make sure. This is the size of the bag. You will not be able, I mean, maybe if you're doing shoes and heavier items, but if you're sending back clothes, this won't hold 30 pounds. So if you can get something bigger to hold 30 pounds, that's going to be in your interest, because with each one of these bags, you're paying that processing fee or whatever fee they're assessing to you. So those are my tips so far. Haven't had a payout yet. I can make another video if that's anything worth talking about. But yeah, if you have comments, questions, tips for me, leave them in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.